What's up, everyone? My name's PlatinumHowler, coach of your, well, Coquitlam Red Gyarados, but we're not here for the IBL. We're here for the PGP. So we're a coach for Team Breedjects, and today we are taking on Kelly, aka UnderTheRadar, who is representing the APA, American Pokemon Association. So currently, this is the last match of the series, and we are tied at 3 wins apiece. So whoever wins this game is going to win the series for their respective leagues. So no pressure, right? So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting game here. I brought a bit more of an offensive team than I did last week. So we're gonna have to rely on just kind of beating him with our offense and with our priority. I'll quickly run down the team that I brought here. I have a Life Orb Raikou Rash Nature with Aura Sphere, which I brought mainly for the Stakataka, which he didn't bring. But Aura Sphere is going to be hitting some of his other stuff like Charizard neutrally. That's my best move to hit the Charizard X on his side. Incineroar is a air balloon, so that it should be a switch into Necrozma every single time. Mew has some very fancy tech on it, and maybe we'll see if we can keep that hidden, because it may come into play here. Dragonite is 4 attacks, Dragonium Z. Tentacruel is Wikiberry with Rapid Spin, Sludge Bomb, Scald, Toxic for the Jellicent that we see here. And the Breloom is Technician, negative speed for the Stakataka, which is kind of going to bite us in the ass because we won't outspeed his Jellicent. But potential rockers for him, Lando or Necrozma, potential defoggers, Rotom or Silvally. I can lead with my Mew, which has Stealth Rocks. And, well, if he leads with Rotom, I don't really want to get burned. He doesn't have Persian. I think that Silvally's got to be Dark type. I really thought he was going to bring Persian. I'm just going to go ahead and lead Raikou. If he leads with Scarfed Landorus, then I'll be able to tell. Oh, this is the wrong Necrozma music. I meant to choose the other one. I really don't like this version, but that's okay. Yeah, so if he decides to lead Landorus, we'll find out right away if it's Scarfed, because his Intimidate would proc before my Pressure. And if he's not Scarfed, then I can decide whether or not I want to stay in and click HP Ice. Literally, Rotom. Yeah, I am not staying in against this. I am clicking Volt Switch. And I'm going to reveal that I am Life Orb. I Volt Switch into what? Probably Breloom. Breloom isn't really that great. But I would give him Necrozma. But I don't know for sure if he's going to click Volt Switch, right? I would give him Necrozma. I can go into Incineroar. That's not the worst thing. I can click Knock Off against something. Something's going to take a lot of damage from it. So yeah, I'll just click Volt Switch here. Not going to do much because it is 4 times resisted. And we'll go out into our Breloom. Hidden Power. Ground? Yes. Hidden Power Ground. What the? He must have been predicting Incineroar? Interesting. I know Florges had Hidden Power Ground on it last week that I faced it, but I certainly didn't expect that to come on Rotom. So that's a good switch for us then. He could try to burn us now. But, I mean, that is what it is. I think I want to... Oh. I might want to click Mach Punch, actually, because if he burns me, then I'm going to click Mach Punch. Because if he... Okay, I get this damage off. Okay, I'll take that damage. So I clicked Mach Punch because I wanted the damage off against this Rotom, because this is going to be one of the things that my Raikou doesn't hit very hard. So now at that range of HP, he should be in range to die from HP Ice. And this is probably Necrozma. Oh, Charizard. Right away. Okay, so I sack... Yeah, I sack Breloom, I click Spore. I 100% sack Breloom here. This is... Yeah, so... I knew that this game was going to be more offensive, so I don't have as many switch-ins to things like Charizard X. So I'm going to force him to KO me here. And if he doesn't KO me, he's going to fall asleep. Dragon Claw, yeah. Down goes Breloom. That is fine with me. I forced him to not set up. And now I'm going to be able to get in my Mew. And I should be able to set my rocks up here. We'll find out if his Silvally is Dark type. Yeah, rocks are the play. I'm guessing the switch is going to be into Silvally, possibly Jellicent. Possibly Jellicent. If he goes Jellicent, then I go Tentacruel. Oh, he Toxics and he misses. That's huge. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, he would have Toxiced himself there. I would have been fine with that. Okay, question is now, does he stay in? So remember when I said we have a very special Mew set here? I think it's time to show it off. He's going to click Toxic again, and he misses once again. And we are going to transform into his Mega Charizard X. He's not boosted, and his only attacking moves are Dragon Claw and Earthquake. And we have Habanberry. We have a lot of HP. So we're going to guarantee live a hit from him, and hopefully we can get lots of damage off against him here. He might want to go into his Landorus. If he does, then that's okay with me. So yeah, that double Toxic miss for him is really annoying. But if he had hit either one, then he would have also Toxiced himself, so it wouldn't have been the worst thing for me, I guess. I think he would much rather trade the Toxic on my Mew than the Toxic on his Charizard, though. Could have gone for Toxic, predicting him to go into the Landorus here. Kind of wish now that I had brought my if I had my Mega Steelix, check this, his only move to hit me is Earthquake, and I would have brought max physically defensive Steelix. So I would have walled him pretty well here. Kind of all of a sudden now regretting. Well, I wouldn't have had as many things for Rotom. That's the thing. If I didn't bring if I brought Steelix, I would have been weaker to Rotom, and I felt like bringing Breloom was the better option against Rotom. I had Lumberry on my Breloom, by the way, so that I could. So that I couldn't get burned by his Rotom, and I could get damage off against him. So yeah, there's going to be the switch into Ultraviolet, which is Necrozma. So he takes rocks damage. It does nothing. So we'd have Toxic on this. I am anticipating him to have Earth Power. And that might have been why he went into this. I don't think he's going to have Toxic on this too. Yeah. I'm anticipating his coverage moves to be Earth Power and Photon Geyser, because that hits the entirety of my team pretty hard. And that's why I brought Air Balloon Incineroar, because he can't touch Incineroar with its Air Balloon still intact. Stealth Rock, okay. I kind of wish, well, okay, I kind of wish I went for Toxic now, but, okay, he's going to switch out for sure. What's he going into? He could go back into Charizard, in which case I would U-turn out. I have my rocks up, so he's going to take, I don't have Earthquake to hit his Charizard. I put Low Kick on this instead of Earthquake. Low Kick because it does more damage to Sakataka. If I had Earthquake, then Charizard is not a free switch right here. But he should probably expect me to have Earthquake. Still don't know what type of Silvally he is. I'm going to click Knock Off. Out goes the Necrozma. In comes also Ben, the Charizard. Not doing much. So if I were him, I would go for Dragon Claw now. I don't think he's very offensive. I think Mew should be able to take that hit pretty decently. Question is, does he go for Toxic, predicting Mew to come in? I would not if I were him. I would try to break my Air Balloon. Veneer max defense Tentacruel. That's not a good switch in here. Mew is gonna be my switch. Okay, he roosts. That's a fair play. I mean, obviously I knew he had roost, so I probably could have predicted that. And stayed in and gone for a U-turn maybe. Now, you know what? Now I am really, really regretting not having Earthquake. This Charizard is going to be tough to deal with. Good thing we have rocks up to chip him down. It would be nice to get him Toxic. I have Toxic on my Tentacruel. But Tentacruel is not easy to bring in against anything besides Silvally and the Jellicent. I'm gonna click Transform again. I see no reason not to. See, he switches out into Silvally, Ultraviolet, Necrozma. Okay. So we're going to see what this Necrozma is. Stealth Rock, Photon Geyser, Earth Power, Morning Sun. As I predicted, he cannot touch Incineroar. So his play right here is to go for Morning Sun. I mean, I could stay in and stall this thing out of some Morning Suns, because he's not going to beat me 1v1. I have more HP than him. Yeah, for now, at least for now, I see no reason not to just stay in and click Earth Power. This is not going to kill him. Yeah. Okay, he goes for Morning Sun. That's fine. I can play this game where I force him to use up his Morning Suns. I have access to use Morning Sun as well. He actually doesn't know. Well, as soon as he finds out that I lose a speed tie, he will know that I am not scarfed. Okay, there's the second Morning Sun, because he's expecting me to be scarfed when I'm actually Habanberry. So that's 2 Morning Suns used up out of 8. He should know that I know this Necrozma can't touch Incineroar. So he's not going to want to stay in forever. So the question is, does he go into something else, predicting... I don't really care if he goes into something else. I'm just gonna spam Earth Power. If I get a special defense drop, then I could be able to take this on easier. Yeah, he's staying in going for Earth Power too, but he's going to be doing even less. I should have more HP than him. He's going to click Morning Sun here, probably. I'm just going to click Earth Power again. Try to fish for a Spadef drop. I'm gonna stay in for as long as I can until I have to struggle, so that I can force him to use up his oh, there's the Spadef drop. That's huge. Okay. Okay, now I'm actually gonna click Photon Geyser, because I only have 1 Earth Power left, and I want it to be able to get off the most damage as possible. So we've seen him use 3 Morning Suns. He switches out. Do we catch him on a switch here? Into Rotom. Yes, we do catch him on a switch. Beautiful. And down goes the Rotom. Perfect. Don't think the crit mattered. It very well might have. But I'm going to take that either way. I think I was fine. I was free to click Morning Sun there without the crit if he had managed to survive, but I definitely don't think that the crit mattered. So now I feel pretty free to stay in against anything. Okay, this thing comes in. And he likely has Toxic. I don't see why he would have brought this thing in if he doesn't have... Well, I mean, he could have a Ghost-type move and hit me super effectively, of course. I don't particularly want to be Toxic. So I am going to make the switch into my Tentacruel now. And I should be able to get off a Toxic against anything. Pulls the double into the Necrozma. Okay. Now, do I think I can live a Photon Geyser? 2, do I do I think that he goes for it because I have Incineroar in the back? Yeah, I am going to go just right back into Incineroar here. And this time I'm going to click U-turn. He does stay in and clicks Morning Sun again. So he's down to, I believe he's down to 4 Morning Suns, which is good. So now we are clicking U-turn, as he should go back out into the Charizard. I could go into Mew and get a Roost off. He will finally get the Toxic off against me, most likely. But he will also Toxic his own Charizard in the process. That is... Oh, that is Silvally Poison? It's either Silvally Poison or Silvally Ghost. I think it's Poison, though. Huh. Okay, I think I want to go into Raikou. Just so I can scout out exactly what this... Yeah, I'm going Raikou. Yeah, I'm going to scout out what this thing is exactly. Make sure I know what type, what its type is. If he wants to risk the Landorus switch in, that would be... Yeah, he is Poison. Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm going to click... I'm clicking Volt Switch. He could risk the Landorus switch in. I have... I mean, I think that'd be a good play for him, honestly, but I would risk it if I were him, but I don't know if he would. I think his Landorus is more than likely... I don't know, is it Scarfed? Because if it was Scarfed, why wouldn't he have let off with it? I don't feel like he needs to hide the fact that it's Scarfed. So I'm not sure if it's like a setup Z move option, because that's the only Z move option that he has with him on his team here. He has the... his other Z captain is Alolan Persian, which he didn't bring. Yeah, okay, we do get Volt Switch damage off, which is good. And we're going to go into our Tentacruel now, because our Tentacruel is Clear Body, which means that he cannot get momentum against me via Parting Shot. Clear Body blocks Parting Shot, and that's exactly what he goes for, so that's good for us. We're now going to be able to Rapid Spin rocks away. Unless he goes into the Jellicent, but that's fine with me because I can just click Toxic against the Jellicent. Or he might want to go into Necrozma now. But I do want the rocks spun away. So I'm going to click Rapid Spin. Okay, he does keep them up with the Jellicent, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I can just click Toxic on this turn anyway. Oh, I almost misclicked there. I almost clicked Sludge Bomb instead of Toxic. So this thing is on a timer now. Tentacruel should be able to sit in front of this thing forever. It's going for Scald Burns. Not going to get it this time. I debated running Black Sludge over... I thought I wanted to try Wiki Berry and see if that could help me like take more hits from Charizard if he wanted to come in with that thing. Question is, does he... I wonder if he tries to like switch out and I get a Rapid Spin off, because I'm not doing anything to him with Sludge Bomb. Like, I'm doing negligible damage to him with Sludge Bomb. So I'm wondering if I should just click Rapid Spin and see if he decides to switch out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click Rapid Spin. He does stay in, which is fine. He's not going to be doing any damage to me no matter what. Especially because he's not going for Shadow Ball, so he doesn't appear to have Shadow Ball. He's going to be taking more and more Toxic. I'm going to click Sludge Bomb this time. See how little that does. He's going to keep going for Scald just to try to whittle me down. But he's not getting any burns, so I am not getting whittled down nearly as quickly as he would like. If I were him, I would go for Recover on this turn. Do I click Rapid Spin now? I'm going to click Rapid Spin again. Does stay in, which is fine. Because I'm not doing, like, Sludge... There's no point in me clicking Sludge Bomb. There really isn't. 4 Scalds and no burns for him. He's missed 2 Toxics already. Not getting any luck with the Scald burns either. I also got a crit against him that didn't really matter, but still, it's kind of... The hack seems to be heavily in my favor in this game so far. I mean, I'm gonna click Rapid Spin again. It looks like a dumb play, but I'm gonna get a whole bunch of HP back on this turn. Actually, oh yeah, I do. It does proc this turn. So that's good for us. I wonder if Toxic is gonna put him. By the way, he didn't get a burn again. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to knock him out this time, unfortunately. So maybe we went for one too many Rapid Spins, because if we had gone for Sludge Bomb one more time, we might have been able to pick up this kill. Yeah, that's going to bite us in the butt, because he gets a 6th Scald off. And does he get the burn this time? No. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, but Jellicent is gone. So we'll take that. We can Rapid Spin now. Unless he goes into something that can kill us, obviously. Which is going to be this. So he probably has to click Earthquake to be able to kill me. Rocks were on his Necrozma, which he still has in the back. I am max defense, but I don't think I'm going to be taking this hit. This is why I wanted the Wiki Berry, so that I could potentially live a hit like this. But I don't think I'm going to. I don't think it's a good idea to switch out. Actually, it's not a good play if he clicks Dragon Claw. I was thinking about pulling a switch into my Dragonite and then clicking Extreme Speed to weaken him. I'm going to click Rapid Spin. Does go for Earthquake. And this probably knocks us out. Oh, we live on 2! And we get Rapid Spin! Yes! Yes! Sweet. Okay, he's gonna kill us now, though. We know that. I'm fine with that. I am fine with Tentacruel going down here. Okay. I have Dragonite's multi-scale intact now. So I could go into Dragonite and click my Z move. But he could also sack off his... I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into Dragonite, or I could click Earthquake too. I'm going to go into Dragonite and click Earthquake. At the very least, Earthquake and his extreme speed should knock him out. I don't think he switches in Landorus here. He goes for Toxic. Okay, he hits this one. So he is going to break my multi-scale that way, which I am okay with. He probably didn't want to activate a weakness policy. But we don't kill him. That's fine, because we can go for extreme speed on this turn. At least we force his Charizard to go down. Probably stays in and clicks Dragon Claw on this turn. Yep, okay, we're going to pick up the kill. That's good. I think I stay in against anything that he decides to bring in. If he goes into Landorus, I click Ice Punch. Oh, baby. He goes into Necrozma. Okay, we're clicking Z move. We're clicking Z Outrage on this turn. 1000%. Is this... Okay, we outspeed, so unless he goes for Morning Sun, we should at least be picking up the kill on the next turn. Yep, okay. He resets the Stealth Rocks. We still don't know what this Necrozma's item is, do we? Yeah, I'm going for Outrage. I don't have a choice. I feel like I have to. Tentacruel, let me tell you, Tentacruel living that hit on 2 HP was huge for us. Ridiculously huge. Being able to spin the rocks away, making sure Dragonite could come in with multi-scales still intact, and get the Z move off against this Necrozma, and also get the kill on the Charizard. If we hadn't survived that hit with Tentacruel, I don't think we're in a very good position at all, but now we are in a very strong position. We're going to click Outrage and knock out this Necrozma. So I'm locked into Outrage no matter what. He could go into... He could try going Landorus if he is a setup Landorus. Yeah, there is the general, which is Landorus. If he is a setup Landorus, we might have some trouble on our hands. If he is well, okay, we have Raikou to outspeed him for sure. So unless he goes for, yeah, there's Rock Polish. Okay. Oh my god, we got a crit! Oh, wow! That's game, man. That crit is awful for him. He might have had a chance to pull that back without that crit. Wow. We are still locked into Outrage, so if we outspeed this Silvally, which we don't, he goes for Ice Beam to knock us out. But we are going to be able to bring in our Raikou now and finish up the game. Wow. I think we might have just lost to that Landorus if we didn't get a crit. We could have still tried to bring in the to save the Dragonite if we got a 3-turn Outrage. He would have had to go for Stone Edge, most likely to knock us out, unless he had something like Knock Off. Wow, good game. Good game. That really should have been a lot closer than it was. I feel like I hacked the crap out of him. So, yeah, like he missed so many Toxics against Mew that would have... Like, if he had any little bit of toxic damage against the Mew there, then my Mew would absolutely 100% would have been in range to die from that Landorus attack there, and it would have forced me to play against that mirror Necrozma match very differently. I wouldn't have been able to stay in and get that eventually get that Spadef drop. I wouldn't have been able to stay in, and like once I got down to a certain amount of HP, click Morning Sun to bring myself all the way back up. So yeah, that was... I mean, I'm not complaining. The Team Breedjects just took down the APA, which is freaking amazing. But I do think that we got a little bit lucky this week. I think we still played well. I'm not going to say that we didn't play well and we didn't deserve to win without the hacks, but it certainly helped us a lot. So, good game to Kelly. If you are watching this, then you are probably sub to him. He has a much bigger channel than me, of course. So, if you don't know him, then go check him out. Hopefully he has sent a few people over to check me out, because I think this was a very interesting battle. I don't even know if he's recording battles for PGP anyway. So, good game to him once again, and hopefully we can battle again in the future. And if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for future PGP Pokemon Grand Prix uploads. Next week, Team Breedjects is going to be taking on the BBL, the Banless Battlers League, and we are going to have a rematch against Clutch Sometimes, who handed us a fat 6-0 loss in the IBL, so we'll be looking to get revenge on him for that. So we'll see you next week.